Ahoy! Tony Milazzo, live and on board. And my guest today is Dwayne Perkins.
Yes. I am your guest today. Thanks for having me, Tony. It's good to be here.
Thank you, Dwayne. Awesome of you to come out and get on this vessel.
Yes, I like the vessel. I was here once before, and it's tip-top. It's tip-top. And maybe at some point, I know we haven't talked about this, but I could be a skipper. But, we could, a guest skipper.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. I don't know how, you'd be the captain. Skipper is under captain, right?
Well, no, really the skipper is kind of is the captain. There's number one, there's first mate, there's crew, there's swab,
I see.
Then there's skippy, then there's skipper.
Wow, it's a lot of, whatever, your first mate, the Gilligan. I'll be Gilligan, basically, is what I'm saying.
You want to be Gilligan?
Yeah.
Even though I'm skipper, I kind of act like Gilligan. So.
Right.
We'll let you wear the Gilligan hat.
Yes, I will.
Next time we'll go out and we'll record the show as you're at the helm.
Let's do it.
So when it comes apart at the seams, it's recorded.
Do you have one of those things that go like this, the big wheels that they have in, it's just... Oh, nice. Yeah, cool.
Big wheel.
Yeah. Big wheels keep on turning.
Big wheels keep turning. Yeah, so we have Dwayne out on the boat today. This is going to be fun. We're in Marina Del Rey Harbor, and we're hanging out. Dwayne's been out here before. And Dwayne is also from Brooklyn, just like me.
Yes, we're both I'm from Coney Island. I forget what part of Brooklyn you're from.
Well, I was born in Brooklyn.
Oh, right.
Then I moved to Queens. I lived in East New York, Bensonhurst for a little while.
Oh, nice. I used to work in Bensonhurst.
Oh, nice.
I used to work at Toys R Us in Bay Plaza. I'm not sure if it's still there, but Toys R Us.
So
Dwayne, Bay Bazaar.
Yeah, Dwayne's a very talented entertainer. And when did you make the decision to actually come out from New York and...
Well, I had a intermediate step. I went to Boston first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a job in Boston, went up there, working my day job, doing comedy, and it was going pretty good. And then I moved from Boston to LA. But I was it was good and bad. I was in Boston when the Yankees were just crushing it. Mm-hmm. And so it was kind of good. I got to rub it in their face a bit. But then I was out here when that whole 04 thing happened. I still don't even like thinking about it. But it was. I decided I know I wanted to do comedy, and I had a possible job opportunity in Arizona or Boston, and then I just thought about Boston, and I thought about Leno and Stephen Wright and Conan, and I thought about Arizona, and I didn't know any comic from Arizona. I guess David Spade is from there, but maybe Gary Shandling. So anyway,
it's funny you mentioned Conan too, because you were on last night. Great set. Oh my God, you were fantastic.
Thank you. I was on Conan, and the best thing about being on Conan last night, a few things. One, I didn't use a mic, a handheld microphone, which they always give you that option. They said, do you want a microphone or you want just a collar mic, a live mic. Yeah. Live, I guess they call it. And I usually go with the mic in my hand because that's what I'm used to in the clubs. But I saw a friend of mine set, and you watch Conan do his monologue, and Leno and Letterman. It's something about having both hands frees you up.
Oh, yeah.
And lately I've been doing my comedy with the mic in the stand. Not my entire set, but the first 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I've done shows without a mic. And just as soon as you don't have the mic, I think it enhances your storytelling.
Yes. Yeah. First thing I noticed.
Yeah.
And I said it right away. I was like, wow, he went hands-free.
Hands-free.
You were way more animated. Into the story.
Yeah, and I was really trying to just fight for that connection with the people. And because when you have one hand on the mic, the other hand is not, it's not so much telling the story as much as it's getting attention. Right. The other hand is like, hey, look, guys, I'm here. Keep looking at me. I'm telling you something. If you see me with a mic in my hand, my other hand is, I reach it out a lot to sort of make sure they're listening. But with no mic, it was, and I didn't practice it. It just sort of naturally happened. They just both became part of the presentation and the story, and that
somehow the mic also covers you up, even the face.
Right.
If you leave it in a stand,
exactly.
I really liked.
Exactly, and that's why they say that too. Yeah. They say they don't want the mic to cover your face, even though they have really great mics, the best mics money can buy.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually hold the mic at mid chest, but that's so foreign to me. Like I'm not at a comedy club holding the mic
I eat
at
it.
my
I'm
stomach.
always-
Yeah, I always go like I'm like a rapper in a rap battle. Yo, 1 2 1 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sweet.
So, so that was great. And then he plugged my book, which was amazing. When I first released my book, my whole thing I was like, I want to get on Conan. I want to have him plug the book, and he held up the iPad, which is I was only the second person to ever do that. Like it's available. My book, it's called Hot Chocolate for the Mind. You can get it in a book format, but like. Because I was on Conan, I made it available free, and even it'll be free till like this weekend. It's free,
right?
If someone wants to download it.
Yeah, he said that.
So, so for him to say that and hold up the iPad, it all came together like exactly the way I wanted. And that doesn't always happen in life. So I was really,
I
was really happy with it.
Though.
Yeah, I wore skinny jeans. I was stoked about the whole thing.
Yeah.
New kicks. I had some new sneakers.
You looked great, man.
Thank you.
You looked fantastic.
Yeah.
Man, if I was gay,
right.
Dwayne.
Well, the thing about skinny jeans is I don't even know if I like them. It's just it's a matter of here's what skinny jeans are all about. Skinny jeans exist so people know that you can wear skinny jeans. That's why they exist. It's to say to people, this is how in shape I am.
Right.
Are they uncomfortable? Yes.
Yeah, did you have to get on the bed to put them on and squeeze into them? Took you 40 minutes? Nobody has to know.
Right. And so I think the bigger jeans, like everybody was walking around in bigger jeans, and it was like no one knows who's in shape, who's not in shape, and I made the cut, so I'm gonna wear the skinny jeans, and I went all the way with it. I even tucked them into my high tops. Now here's why I did that. I wanted to look as young as possible. Like my look, because I knew I was talking about like older people stuff. Like I was like making fun of Facebook, making fun of technology, making fun of video games and whatnot. So I didn't want to be like the old curmudgeon-y guy making fun of stuff. I wanted to be the young guy still making fun of stuff. So that's why I didn't wear a suit this time, because I knew the set was so like anti-technology.
Yeah. It was pretty hip. It was really hip.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was hip. You look good, man. I like the whole sneaker with the pants tucked in. That's my old look. That's
everything comes full circle, right? At the end of the day, so
coming back. Everything comes back.
Everything comes back, and so yeah, the Conan thing, and I never talked to Conan about that. I've done the show a few times, and we've had brief conversations, but I never shared with him like he was kind of part of the reason I moved to Boston, because the opportunity I had in Arizona was a better opportunity. I didn't even go to the interview because I was like, nah, because I'm gonna get the Arizona job, and then what am I gonna do? Move to Arizona? No, I'm just gonna go to Boston.
Yeah.
From New York, and that's what I did, and it worked out pretty good.
Heck yeah. So Conan, that was like your 7th time?
Yes, my 7th time on Conan, and thank God. Well, when I say 7th, I did the show in New York 4 times. I did the Tonight Show with Conan, and I've done his TBS show twice. And I think I was talking to the booker and one of the producers, and we were sort of scratching our chin thinking about it. And I think I'm the only comic to do comedy on all 3 of his shows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Because he was on a Tonight Show for such a short period of time that a lot of people didn't do stand up on that show.
No.
So I did stand up on that, and his TBS show and his NBC show. So
you got booked right away. You must have done one of his first Tonight shows, right?
Yeah, I actually did. I did the Tonight Show. He was about to finish. I think I did it. I did as like one of his last Tonight shows. But I was also on the Leno Show during that same period. So people were like, as if I didn't have any insider knowledge, but people would ask me, "Oh, what's going on?" Because I was on Leno's 10 o'clock show and Conan's 11:30 show.
Speaking about Leno, one of my favorite sketches on TV is Great White Moments in Black History.
Yes.
Dwayne Perkins. Once again, Dwayne Perkins.
Yeah. I pitched that show when Leno was going to 10 o'clock. He wanted to sort of change the format a little bit and have more correspondence. So I pitched that idea, and they liked it, and we went with it.
Yeah.
Good times.
Funny stuff.
Yeah, I got to come out in a suit, write a bunch of them. The best thing about that gig is you could do them all in one day, and they could just use them whenever they wanted to. It's almost like it's like when people try to get you to sell Amway, and they say, well, you can get 3 more people to sign up, and they get 3 more people to sign up, and then you make money doing nothing.
Right.
Because all those other people, and it doesn't really pan out that way, because you think of your friends, and your friends aren't going to do anything, and their friends aren't going to do anything. But anyway, with this Leno thing, it was really like that. You go in one day, you tape 20 of these things, and then you're, from that one day, you're on like 10 episodes.
Yeah, you have a year, 6 months.
Yeah. And it just checks start coming. You're like, oh wow, this is great. From that one day, it was good times.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
good
like
stuff.
3 hours of your life, and then you're on the Leno Show like 6-8 times or whatever. So
yeah, that's fantastic.
yeah, it was good times, and so I'm just plugging away. I mean,
how about the book? We're talking about the book. Conan mentioned it last night. What motivated the book? What's the book about? Why should we get the book?
Well, I think it's a collection of funny stories from just my life. I have a blog. I've been writing a blog since 2004, and I always wanted to write a book. People have even asked me to write a book. Most people want me to write a self-help book because I have, like, I'll tell you later, this work system. I have, like, it's called the Grid, and a lot of people want me to, like, all my friends have a grid now because I have a grid. It's like I have a work grid with activities and units and certain amount of times I do things and everything.
Oh, gotcha.
So anyway, but I always wanted to write a book, be it fictional or non-fictional or whatever. And then I realized, I've been writing this blog for almost 10 years. There's a book in there. And so I took the funniest posts and made a collection of them and made it a book. And some, like, basically my blogs are either from time I spent in LA, from times I've been in New York, or from times I've been on the road. So that's how I divvied it up from, like, these are my New York stories, these are my LA stories, these are my Dubai stories, these are my Israel stories, these are my South Africa stories. Every place I've gone, there's been stories and things have happened. And, the website, I call it, Amusing Musings. And, the book.
Name of the book again?
Hot Chocolate for the Mind.
Hot Chocolate for the Mind on Amazon.
On Amazon, yes.
Free right now, right?
Free.
So there's no excuse not to download it.
You can get a hard copy of it that's not free. But, yeah, you can get the ebook for free until like Monday. This is coming up Monday, Sunday or Monday.
Right, so everybody go out and grab that. I know I'm going to get it.
Yeah, it's free. And it's guaranteed funny. Like, just things have happened to me. I've had, like, just crazy... Some crazy, some not so crazy, but, I talk about going skiing in Dubai, inside in the mall. They have so much money, they made a ski slope in the mall, yeah. And it's great. It's the only way to go skiing. Like, I don't want to put chains on my tires or put snow tires on my car, drive 3 hours in the cold.
Yeah.
No.
Just go to the mall.
Just go to the mall in your shorts.
You can go skiing, rock climbing, everything.
Get a Wetzel pretzel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a Wetzel pretzel. And they give you the suit, to do a few runs. Then go buy a shirt from Banana Republic. And then you're home. And the whole thing was like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. My attention span is like that, too.
Right. So, yeah, I talk about that.
I noticed you were talking about touring. You were talking about Africa, Dubai. Wow, you've been to some great places. I know I saw a poster somewhere of you. You're the big guy at the Hong Kong Comedy Festival, and I'm thinking, come on, did they look?
Right. Yeah, I'm at the Hong Kong Comedy Festival. That graphic they did is amazing.
It is.
It's a graphic of me, like, as a superhero. There's a few things floating around with me as a superhero. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say before I tell you so I did the almond joke last night, right? Like, I have a joke about how silly Facebook is, and literally, like, you can type anything and people will like it. So, like, I say, you could type, I like almonds, and 8 people will like it. The 8 people will be like, I like almonds too. Good call on the almonds. Like, we just love talking about these just mundane kind of things.
Yeah.
But after the show, someone saw that joke, and I don't know who did this, but someone created an I like almonds group on Facebook. But my joke was saying that was like, we shouldn't do that kind of thing. We shouldn't launch into public discourse about almonds. That was what I was saying. Right. But
there's always a wise guy.
I guess they're being ironic or something. Yeah. So there's a whole group now dedicated to people who like almonds. So
would you be offended if I joined it?
No. Please.
I'm curious now.
Yeah, yes.
I love almonds.
It is almond recipes. Yeah, go for it.
I'm joining the almond group.
Yeah, I drink almond milk tea, so I get it. So yeah, I'm going to Hong Kong in September. I'm headlining the Hong Kong Comedy Festival. It's pretty good.
Excellent.
And I'm going to India too. That's what I'm really stoked about the India thing too. When I leave,
Why would you want to go to India?
when I finish Hong Kong, I'm going to go to India and perform. Well, I want to meet my IT guy personally. And so that's what I'm heading over.
Could you straighten out my Verizon bill while you're there?
Yeah,
too?
give me.
Jesus.
I want all my friends to give me like a list of their complaints. I'll go to all the help centers and really get it. I'll get it all worked out for us.
Is that what you're doing, comedy? 'Cause
I'm doing comedy in India. Yeah.
those are the ones who speak English. Who are on the well, they don't really speak good English because they're on the phone with us, and I know I can't understand them.
That might even be my opening line when I get on stage. Hey guys, I want to thank you all from, taking time off your tech support jobs, and I know I'm supposed to be telling jokes, but I just have a quick question about my miles, my frequent flyer miles. Can anyone help me here with that?
They probably can.
They probably can. Yes. So
I was excited to see that at Hong Kong Comedy Festival. Anything else like that coming up? Comedy festivals or anything on TV? Or?
Well, I got the. I'm pitching some ideas and some stuff is in the works, but I might be doing this YouTube channel thing where a show dedicated to sports and what athletes are tweeting about and all of that. It's called The Low Post. So we're still trying to figure that out. But just other than that, just touring Asia in the fall. Going to be doing Wise Guys in Utah around Christmas time. And probably go to Sundance this year just to kick it because I went last year. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And got the book out.
Let me know. I wanted to go this year.
I'll let you know if I go. Yeah. It's fun. It's good. Good times.
Yeah.
And last year they had a...
Could you pick the two of us with a villa over in...
Yeah, there you go.
We'd be crazy.
Yeah, me and my homie, we were eating for free every day like this. You can always find some kind of free food at Sundance.
Right? Because there's things going on.
This one, that one, this party, that party. And, you're there to try to make connections, but that's...
Yeah. See a lot of films, make a lot of connections, bring
and
tons of business cards.
And don't pay for food.
And don't pay for food.
Yeah.
I'm there.
I saw Naughty by Nature there last year.
Did you?
Rap group.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
They still got it.
Group.
People, if you don't know Naughty by Nature, they sing Hip Hop Hooray, Ho, and they sing OPP.
Yeah. They had one of the top albums.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. I produced some rap music.
Oh, I think I did know that. Yeah.
And the guy that I happened to produce at the time was up against Naughty by Nature, and in 6 states we beat Naughty by Nature in on the charts.
That's crazy. What was his name?
It was Mr. Jekyll.
Is that right?
Yeah. Mr.
That's
Jekyll,
cool, man.
From over here. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You just said that. It just kind of triggered that. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but
no,
since
dope.
when does anything have to do with
And Tony has a musical note.
Yeah, I'm a music guy.
Yeah, music.
Love that music.
Yeah, I'm into music. I'm not crazy. I have a guitar. I don't play it well enough to play on stage.
Yeah.
But I tell people I play it well enough to, like, if I have a girl over and she likes me already, she has to like me. I can sort of get to the finish line with the guitar. It's got to be pretty close to the finish line as it is, though. It can't be like I don't play well enough where she's like, I don't like this guy, and I just whip out the guitar and she's like, oh my god, he's a virtuoso. No, it's got to be like, oh, he's cute and okay, he can play Gin Blossoms, so yeah, let's do it.
And pick your licks. You just need to play a little bit of something.
Right.
And put it down.
And put it down. Right. Don't go crazy.
What I do.
Right.
I'm not a gifted musician. Everybody thinks I play like 10 instruments if you see me on stage or something. I just pick it up, play a little bit of something, put it down.
Very nice.
No one knows.
Gotta leave them wanting more. Until now, yeah. But even now, you might just be saying this to make me feel better, and you might be actually a virtuoso. You might be Prince.
I just use it to get laid too, by the way. That's the extent of my music career. You see me come out and produce an album when when I'm interested in getting laid again.
You're getting laid, yeah.
That's it. That's the extent of it.
I'm interested in the girls you date, like the girls who are like, you're like, hey, what's up? Can we spend some time together? And they're like, I don't know, can you produce an album? And you're like, all right, I'll be right back. You know,
be back in 10 minutes.
Right.
I'll be right back. I'm going to Watts.
Right. Gonna get some young talented rapper who's got some tales of the streets.
Now here's something crazy. I'm hanging out with Dwayne, and he mentions, we start talking about New York, both being from New York, and we start talking about college. And ding,
Yep, we went to the same school, New York Institute of Technology.
Alumni,
yeah. And our school had, back when we went, 3 campuses. One in New York City, Columbus Circle, just a building. And one in Old Westbury. I went there. And Central Islip.
Yes.
We had 3 campuses. And, that's where they made Tron. The actual first Tron movie was made there.
Yeah, that's our big claim to fame.
Video
right
game,
there.
yeah. And we have some other claims to fame, I think. I got to think of them. Some baseball player went there, like, who went on to play in the pros.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
who.
Yeah, I used to know it, but...
Even though it was just a few years ago we graduated.
Right, exactly.
New York Tech, great school. I went for communications, film, and
Oh, nice.
radio and TV.
I was a computer science major back in the day, yeah. And good times.
Yeah.
I don't really use that too much now.
Not even on stage? Come on. He's using his degree.
But I live really close to Caltech.
Oh, yeah?
And Caltech is where supposedly, like, in the show The Big Bang Theory,
Oh, right.
they're like professors or something at Caltech. And when I go to that campus, I do think about, like, I mean, like, people with day jobs, they dream of, like, being performers, you know? But people who are performers, we dream of day jobs. And I always think about, like, it would have been nice to drive a cab. Sometimes I think about going back to school, go to Caltech. I mean, I joked about it in my joke, but sometimes I do think about going back to school and, getting a job at Facebook or Google or something, like, just seeing what that life is like, you know?
Yeah.
But instead I'm just, slinging these jokes overseas and anywhere
That would be weird for people. Could you imagine Dwayne Perkins is like teaching your class at school, or he ends up on your telephone, I got to fix my Facebook. I got billed. It's Dwayne Perkins is going to fix that shit for you.
Right.
I don't know about that.
That'd be great, though. Imagine, imagine going to, like, McDonald's and Janet Jackson is like, hey, can I take your order? And you're like, aren't you? She's like, yeah.
It's Celebrity Day.
Yeah, but what do you want to eat,
Have it your way. You ain't having it your way today.
Right. I guess Andy Kaufman did that. He was, like, famous on Taxi, and he was working at Jerry's Deli.
Yeah.
And people would be like, aren't you? And he'd be like, no. Just, like, his whole life was performance art,
Yeah.
I think there's something to that.
He was a character.
Yeah, there's something to that. And, so we're both from New York, and we both... I don't really fancy myself a foodie, but when we were talking about food, it's like I don't think I'm a hipster. But then when people start describing hipsters, I'm like, oh, maybe I am a hipster. I don't think I'm a hipster because I don't like waiting in line. Yeah. I don't know if you know, hipsters love to wait in line.
Yeah.
Every Saturday.
Well, you like Starbucks, don't you?
I like Starbucks, but I think hipsters now have moved on. I think Starbucks is not ironic enough. I think they like the mom and pop place, Yeah. Like, there's this Vietnamese soup place, a pho place in Silver Lake here in L.A.
Oh, well, Silver Lake.
It's been there for, like, years and years and years, right? No name. They don't have a name on the front of the store. And the hipsters love it. And I guarantee you, as soon as they put a name up there, it's going to be like, oh, that place is passé, that place is lame. So they have to sort of go on with this underground image, even though everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, you're a business.
People like that.
Why don't you just put noodles? Like,
Yeah.
let people know that. How about cars driving by that don't know what it is? But people like that exclusivity thing.
Yeah.
And that's why hipsters like waiting in line. They like not knowing waiting in line for things that no one else knows about. That's their whole thing. So in that regard, I'm not a hipster.
Okay, so New York Foodie, what do you miss the most?
We were talking about it. I think I miss a lot. I miss the hot dogs. And for a minute, there was a place on Hollywood Boulevard. It was
Pink's?
No, it was King's. Like, in New York, we have Gray's Papaya, which by our school is a Gray's Papaya. And when hot dogs back were 50 cents, there was Gray's Papaya, and what was the other one called? Pink's or King's, right? It's like...
Oh, I don't remember.
But, it's the hot dogs, you get the papaya.
Papaya's still there.
Right,
and they're like 80 cents now.
They made one here.
Dirty water dogs.
They made one here, and I don't think it lasted. But I was so stoked when they because I missed the hot dogs, I missed the pretzels, and knishes. I don't think I've ever seen a knish in L.A. Yeah.
Knishes, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Not the round one either, that white
the
thing. I like the
yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more
a knish, put mustard inside.
Yeah, square. Yeah, those are delicious. Favorite places? I don't know. Mine are like Woe Hops in the basement, 17 Mott.
Okay, yeah.
Best in Chinatown. And Spumoni Gardens in Brooklyn. And
I don't think I've been there.
oh my God.
There's a pretty good pizza place in Coney Island, too, that people talk about a lot.
Peter Luger Steakhouse. I mean, there's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's so many good places.
I mean, they got some of that stuff here, but it's not the same. And everyone says it's the water, right? Like, the bread is better because of the water.
Yeah.
Some places, I've been to places here in L.A.
Pizza.
that they'll say, oh, we ship the water in from New York. And I'm like, stop, cut it out.
Yeah, they're not.
You're not shipping
lies.
water.
That's
right?
the lies. That's the lies. Because our pizza's real New York pizza. We ship the water, but they don't ship the water.
You know how much that would cost to ship water?
Liars.
I mean, just water. Like, how much water do you need to make pizza? Like, that's.
Yeah.
It's not like one guy's bringing over a liter of water. It's just it's an ungodly amount of water.
They drive the truck out.
They drive the truck out. Yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah.
So their pizza. Maybe that's why the pizza. Did you ever notice pizza here is more expensive?
Yeah.
It's like I can get a pizza pie for $6 to $9. Here they don't even. You say pizza pie, they wouldn't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But here a pizza, I go into a store sometimes $30 for a pizza.
You can't buy about a slice most places either.
$30, Joe.
Well, yeah, like you said, transporting that New York water.
Yeah, that must be it. It's the New York water.
But the thing is, they're transporting the New York water, but they're still not getting the flavor right. So maybe, maybe they need a New York recipe as well.
Yeah, and they need some New York guy. It can't be a Mexican. Out here, it's all Mexicans making Italian pizza.
And it's everywhere you go. There's so many places called New York Bagel, New York Pizza. And, like, just because you name yourself New York doesn't mean you've done it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just say I'm white Dwayne. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, I'm black Dwayne,
Yeah. And you know what? Here's something ironic. I just got back from New York, and my favorite taco place in New York is ran by Asians.
Is that right?
It was all Asian people at King
Wow.
Taco, my favorite taco place.
They have a King Taco here, too, though.
Yeah. But it was all Asians there.
Wow.
So I guess that's the payback. So we come here, our pizza's made by Mexicans. We go there, and our tacos are made by Asian people.
It's all...
it's strange.
Yeah, I think if you get into the kitchen of most establishments, you'll see that it's not who you think in the kitchen. Yeah. There's someone else making the recipe,
Where's your hang spot? If I asked you your favorite hang spot in L.A., food-wise, where would it be?
For me in L.A., I'm all about Asian food. Like,
me too.
I'm all about Thai food. I go to Thai Town. And there's this little square in Thai Town. It's a little plaza with it's a plaza at 5 restaurants. There's 5 Thai restaurants right next to each other. So if I'm by myself, I go to one called Ganda. If I'm with friends, I'll go to the one in the middle. It's called like Red something. But definitely you'll catch me in a Thai place every time. And a pho place, Vietnamese soup. Those are my 2.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Korean barbecue I like too.
Oh, Korean barbecue is the business too.
My favorite, I go to Hurry Curry in Little Tokyo.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
You been there? Oh, God, it is good.
Yeah.
They're all about the, what do you call them? Cutlets.
Yeah.
Cutlets and curry.
Yeah, get some katsu. Yeah. Is that on First Street?
It's in that little strip mall. It's right off the corner.
I think I'd
like to say, I'm in Little Tokyo. Does Sotel go through Little Tokyo? I thought it was near there.
No. But it's Central. Little Tokyo is First and Central and Los Angeles, San Pedro. That's all Little Tokyo. Yeah. But also, I spend a lot of time in Little Tokyo, actually. One of my writing partners works at the Japanese American Museum. I have 5 writing partners. Not for comedy, but for like screenplays and things like that.
Oh, excellent.
It's crazy, yeah.
Oh, so Dwayne Perkins is also a screenplay writer.
Yep.
So that's what you were talking about, pitching some of your stuff. You got some of that stuff going.
Yeah.
Good. Keep
making movies, pitching show ideas, and just staying uber busy. Even though now I'm trying to figure out that I need a do-nothing day once a week. I'm trying to figure out what day that'll be. I mean, it makes sense to be Sunday because that's when God rested. But I don't know if I want it to be Sunday.
Yeah, I have a hard time resting because, what we do is really unique. We're always working. We're always writing. I work through the night sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I don't take a day off for a month or 2. Sometimes I have a whole bunch of days off.
Right, exactly.
It's kind of, we have to regulate ourselves, set up some sort of organization in our lives.
Right, that's why I have the grid. Like, you have to, it's weird. Like you do, when you get into entertainment, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna have a day job, right? And then you get more and more into it, and you're like, oh, I do have a day job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, basically, people might think, oh, I just get up and do comedy at night. The jokes come easy, and that's my job. But that's like, I have two jobs, because in the day, I'm emailing people, I'm meeting writing partners, I'm updating my Facebook, I'm all of that stuff. So it becomes, in essence, more work. And you do have a day job. And I adhere to business hours. Like, I get up every day at like 7 or 8.
Yeah, same here.
As if I have, so it's not like this. We get on stage and joke. Most comics will joke and say, oh, I get up at 1. And no. Most comics I know get up at 8 or 9, 7 even. And it's just an absolute grind.
I like this whole grid thing because I use like timelines.
Oh, nice.
Also on my to-do list, but I do things like a timeline and then subcategorize. If I have a wall, I use index cards.
Oh, nice. See, yeah,
pyramid down and make sure like, everything gets done. That's even how I write.
Right.
Even my screenplays, I lay out the line.
Nice. Yeah, you have a visual way, it's like I'm saying logic and a visual organization with you, which is good.
Yeah.
Really good. And here for me, I have units, 60 units a week. A unit is a half an hour, or 25 minutes to a half an hour. So, I spend 8 units a week writing screenplays, 16 units a week working out, 4 units a week playing guitar. So,
I like that.
Yeah, and I change it week to week. If I know I have something pressing, I'll take units from another thing and put it into that thing. It's a way to make sure that, because what happens in life is we do the most urgent thing. You have something's going on, and if someone presents you with something that's urgent and it gets bumped up into the queue, and then but there's these other things that they're not like super urgent, but they're important. And you have to make sure that those things get done.
Yeah.
And you have to have a way of going, all right, I'll do the things that come up, but I can't keep bouncing other things to the bottom because they'll never get done.
Right.
Because they're not pressing things. You have to sort of find a way to make them pressing.
I like your process and how you work with that.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am, just a little different, but...
Yeah. Because someone told me an analogy of like, it's like you have a saw and you're chopping a tree down, like back and forth with the saw, and and the saw is not sharp, and so it's like it's taking you twice as long to cut the tree down. And what you should do is stop, sharpen your saw, and go back to cutting the tree. But you're like, I don't have time to sharpen the saw. But what you don't realize is that if you took that time, the tree would come down a lot quicker.
Exactly.
But because you're in the middle of it, and you spend double the time, and just take the few minutes to sharpen it, and then go back. And so, to me, it's like sometimes things are urgent, but some other things do need to get done.
Right.
Like sharpening the saw, for instance.
Yeah, those are some good words of wisdom, too, there, Dwayne.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people just spin their wheels and don't have any process.
Right. And that could work, but when you get real busy, different people want you to do things, and so you have to have I want to do as much as possible. Like I'm a yes first guy. Some people say no automatically, and then you have to make them say yes. Me, I say yes automatically, and I have to make myself say no. And so that's knowing that I say yes automatically. I have to have a way of sort of like sifting through and making sure I'm not overcommitting,
right? And
things of that nature. So
too much for you.
Yeah. But I'm good. I don't sleep a lot. I sleep like 6 hours a night, maybe less. And I feel like, man, imagine if I slept. I would probably look even younger. I'd probably be, even in more shape. But I don't sleep. 5-6 hours.
I don't sleep that much either.
Yeah. I guess a lot of people don't sleep.
Save it for when you're dead.
Yeah, like
sleeping's unproductive.
Yeah, they say
get done when you sleep.
Rest
Nothing.
when you're old, sleep
Nothing.
when you're dead. Yeah.
Nothing. You don't make money when you're sleeping. Sleeping's just...
But you're sharpening the saw.
Another bad habit.
A bad habit.
That sleep's a bad habit. Quit that. Quit it.
It's like you put sleep up with like blow and heroin. You know what I mean?
Eats up your time and money.
I got to get off the sleep, man.
Gotta get off the sleep.
You have an intervention.
Stop it.
We brought you here because you sleep 8 hours a day. And we love you. We want you to stop.
There should be that. There's people who need intervention from sleep. There are.
Yeah, if they sleep like, 16 hours a day.
Hi, my name's Tony.
Hi, Tony.
I have sleep issues.
Right. No, I mean, but when you get a full night's sleep, it feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, it feels great.
Yeah, and then the next day you do everything in twice the time because you're like, you become Keanu Reeves, when he finally figured out how to operate within the Matrix, and everything was like, he had it all under control.
Yeah.
That's what sleep does. I say that I still don't sleep, but
The hell with the sleep. I want to try to figure out more time in my schedule for sailing.
Sailing,
Boating.
nice.
Boating. Which means we came full circle from the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Have you boated before in your life?
I have not.
No boating?
I want to do it too. There's some things in life that I want to do. Boating, private planes. I've been in a few private planes, but I figure I have to do all these things before I'm famous.
It's too late, Dwayne. You're famous.
Right. Because
Somebody tell Dwayne he's on TV all the time.
Because famous people, I always think, you go out on a boat. I've seen too many movies where, like, even I don't think you could do this to me because of obvious reasons, but, you see these movies, people go out on a boat, and then one guy kills the other guy, assumes his identity. I'm always afraid, but I don't think you could.
I'm Sicilian. I could assume you're
right. Maybe, yeah.
Have to get some stilts or something.
Right. And then like that football player, basketball player, his brother killed him. Remember that a while ago?
Oh yeah.
His name was
Crazy
what's his name? Brian Williams. He changed his name, but his brother killed him and assumed his identity and was like, gallivanting around the world as his brother is out. So boats. I don't know.
Did he show up to play football?
Basketball. No, I don't think he
basketball?
could. He was retired. So
be like, wow, man, he sucks. He used to be good yesterday.
I joke about that. I joke about it like there's all these identical twins that play sports now, and especially basketball, but they're not.
Because that'd be the first thing I do. I was a twin.
Yeah. They're not equally good though. I mean, they're good enough to both play. Like the Lopez brothers, one is like top flight, and one is like kind of a mid-range NBA player. And the thing is, what sucks about that is that like it sucks to be a twin, identical twin, and the only way people can tell you apart is your game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy shot at me. Well, which one was it? Did he miss? Oh, we know who it was. Don't worry about it. Did he miss? Okay, we're gonna go get him right now. And then you can't. There's no excuse for your lack of, because when you see people playing, you're like, oh, I can never be as good as that guy. He was just born better than me. But when it's an identical twin, you're like, well, you guys have the exact same DNA. So, like, what happened? Why is he so much better?
It's still skill.
It's still skill. So
but
is
when
that
he
just
sucks? You could always say it was your brother.
You can say it was your brother, right?
He's got no game.
That's true.
Yeah, that was my brother. That's why I missed those 16 hoops last night.
I like the way you say brother, because you make me feel like I'm back home, because I become very conscious of my accent here.
Yeah.
When I'm like, let me get a coffee, and then people go, oh, coffee, or water. You just said brother, the way I would say it.
Brother.
Yeah.
I've been hanging out with a lot of New Yorkers again lately.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So as soon as I do, and I have to really work hard myself if I'm in front of the camera.
Right.
Tonight. What I'm working on, I have to get that accent and work really hard on not letting mine come through.
Go too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should go sailing, and we'll ramp up our New York accents. We'll just go crazy.
All right. Are you going to come back out? You going to come back on the show?
I will.
Sail?
I will. I'll sail, and we'll get more McDonald's, and we'll go out into the sea.
There we go.
Yeah. Do you fish out there, or you just chill, just kick it out there?
I just do some sailing. I don't really fish. If you want, we could throw one line and over with a hook, and we'll have a big fish when we get back.
And not that I have access to this, but maybe I could bring some girls, because I feel like if you go out on a boat, you just need a girl in a bikini to be laying out somewhere. That just seems like that should be
a girl, Dwayne. We need
okay. Well, yeah, maybe more than yeah.
Like,
maybe 5. 10.
5 or 10.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Fill that boat.
We should shoot a rap video.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, folks. Next time Dwayne comes out, we're going sailing. We're gonna shoot a whole video out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna bring some girls, and yeah.
Where can everybody catch you? Give them your websites again.
DwaynePerkins.com. My Twitter handle for the time being is FunnyDP, and I've got some flack about that. And Facebook.com/Dwayne Perkins. The book is Hot Chocolate for the Mind. and
Amazon.
on Amazon.
Free till Monday.
Free till Monday. My blog is on my website, or you can also visit it at averyfunnyblog.com. So, Hot Chocolate for the Mind, averyfunnyblog.com. Type in my name, Dwayne Perkins, and you'll get me.
All right.
You'll get me. I can't have enemies because anyone can find out where I am at any moment in time.
Same here. You want to assassinate me? It's
Right.
pretty damn easy.
Right? Yeah.
Come and get me.
Yeah, no. Ex-boyfriends can show up anytime they want.
Yeah.
Not that I want them to, so please don't, but...
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. All right, so we had fun here today.
We did, and we got it right. This is recording, and we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
It's exciting stuff.
Everybody will be listening to this very soon.
Well, I can't wait to see the numbers bump up.
They'll bump right up.
My free download book.
Yeah.
As soon as you put this out,
Yeah, boom.
go into the stratosphere.
Yeah.
The strata.
Yes, everybody go to Amazon right now. Chocolate for the Mind.
Hot Chocolate for the Mind,
Hot Chocolate for the Mind. It's free till Monday. Download it now and all your friends on all your devices. And you're listening to Tony Milazzo, live and on board. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. Don't forget to rate it. And don't forget to write some of your comments, questions, maybe who you want to have on. Maybe you want Dwayne back, and maybe you want him to dress up like a girl and for us to take pictures or something. I have no idea. Tell us what you want.
Right.
We'll give it to you. We're just sick enough. Okay, thanks a lot for listening. You good, Dwayne?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes.
Tony Milazzo, live and on board from Marina Del Rey Harbor. Catch you again soon.
This show has been produced by Tony Milazzo, Alyssa Inferna, and David Ringwald. If you'd like to be on board, check us out on Facebook at Tony Milazzo Entertainer, tweet us at Tony Milazzo Live, or snail mail us at P.O. Box 10074, Marina Del Rey, California, 90295.